On today's episode, we do a quick channel update for May 2021. You're watching Co-op for Two. I'm Jesse. I'm here with Greg.
Thanks for having me on your channel.
We're going to do a quick update of the channel, sort of look back at the games we've played and reviewed, talk about games we're going to review, and then a teaser for some important live events that we're doing in the coming month or so.
I'm doing my newsroom thing.
That's a good idea.
I have these papers so I can stack them. So Jesse, we played some games. We did the Legends of Andor spin-off, or World.
You almost stepped into it. What's it called?
Liberation of Rietberg.
Rietberg, that's right. Which we pronounced wrong as Reitberg.
Someone was nice
100 times.
Correct us, which I think was often actually kind of awful, because then we had to remember that we'd said it so many times wrong. But anyway, we quite liked that.
We were surprised.
Very surprised. I really enjoyed it.
Quite good.
Yeah. We played Marvel United. We did, and these we all did our little, reviews and playthroughs of on the channel here.
And you had an idea to do a new kind of video, which we started for the first time with Marvel United, which was a little quick 5-minute before you buy it, quick summary, which I love. I love the format.
Yeah.
People seem to like it too, so I think we'll do more of those.
Yeah, we're going to do them for all the games that we previously did.
That's what Greg thinks.
We are. And
so Marvel United was good, not as good as Liberation of Rietberg.
Yeah. And it was good, but lighter. And then we played Deadline, which we both did not enjoy at all.
First time we didn't finish the full playthrough.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't like it. We didn't like it.
Jesse put me in a headlock to play that one again because for the camera.
What else did we do?
Yeah, Paleo, which we both very much enjoyed.
Very fun.
Yeah, nice.
And we recommended it a couple times to people looking for sort of seventh continent type exploration feel.
Yeah, so that kind of seventh continent feel in a closer to hour and 15-minute playtime, which is really nice. And then we did a Mysterium Park, which I think we both kind of enjoyed. We liked the look of it, but ultimately it felt like maybe it was better for more people.
Our filmed playthrough really fell flat, but we both feel like maybe with a larger player count, it could be fun.
But that was one where we did it off camera and we had a little more success with it, I felt like. And then when we were on camera, it was just kind of a train wreck.
We also did, so those are the games we played and reviewed, and we also did a couple of discussions, which I loved. I thought they were really fun doing. We did a how to be a good cooperative teammate video, which I think Greg took to heart, as if I was sending secret messages of, but how to be a better friend or something. Because I feel like you changed a little after we filmed that. Yeah. But that was a really fun, nice long video. And we did a video.
There's a scene in Sopranos where Janice says to Tony, she's like, kudos to you, Tony. You really changed. And then he's like, why? He's just you could see he's thinking about it. He's like, why did I have to change? He ignored everything else around. It just zeroed in on that one thing. It was getting to him. So that's going to happen to me. You can watch it happen in real time.
We did a short discussion, or board game chat is what we're calling the series, on how to honor a board game friend who died.
That was your idea. Good job there.
I did like that one. We also did, it seems like a long time ago, I guess it's been a couple months since our last update, we did a video on difficulty levels in games. Yeah. Which was basically our second time filming that, but that was fun. That was a good discussion.
Hopefully that's a good listen for in the car or something,
And then we did a top 10 list, which was Greg gets a certain amount of what do I call it? Insubordination every month, and Greg cashed that in, and we did a top 10 Jesse's party games. Which Greg, it has to say Jesse's party games, but you actually had played them all, and that was a fun video.
Yeah. My sample size of party games is not big enough.
But you knew them all.
Yeah. And then we did a couple, we tried a new format where we talked about, we did a Marvel Kickstarter video, which we said, should you back it? That was our new little series or whatever.
And you backed it.
And I did. And that Kickstarter got up to $6 million. It's unlocked
crazy.
The base game games come with 9 figures, and if you kickstarted it, you got another 60 figures or something. It was insane. And I got a couple of the extra expansions that are Kickstarter exclusive because they looked really cool. I'm a huge X-Men fan. Going back to my childhood, always reading the comics. And Jesse actually hopped
Chipped
on mine
in.
and chipped on, and then we got a couple of the exclusive ones for like the Sinister Six and another one. So we actually got like 4, if you all is. We got actually 4 of the expansions or whatever plus
Yeah.
the base game. So we're looking forward to.
And there was a
the
way you
apocalypse.
phrased it, which was good. Like you said, like I thought we had escaped making this terrible Kickstarter mistakes, and here we are. I mean, I do get more
You
angry
get
about
a
Kickstarter.
ton of it stuff though. So that was pretty cool. And then the Aeons and Legacy, Aeons and new Kickstarter, we did that.
Right, for the new
The
Legacy
new,
version,
Yeah,
which
so-
I'm looking forward to playing. And then we also filmed but lost.
yeah.
Like we thought we filmed, but a Robinson Crusoe Kickstarter.
Yeah, that happens if you podcast or
it.
you create any kind of content or.
Yeah.
There's always going
We
to be that one
finally
you
got
lose.
bit.
Yeah, we got bit. Well, it wasn't the first time we got bit actually, but yeah.
And then we did some live streams. I continued my series of these detective games, playing them live, like 6-hour, 7-hour sessions. But I finally did Gumshoe, which is a game that I've had for a couple years and I keep wanting to play. It's such a giant epic game, but I did an unboxing. It's a 1985 out of print game, so I did an unboxing, which generally you and I do not appreciate. Like, why are there 10 unboxings for every game? But nothing about Gumshoe exists on the web, so I did an unboxing. I played through 3 days of it, one of which is on the channel live. I did live. The other 2 days I filmed. And then I did a 2-part review of Gumshoe.
Yeah, it's I mean, just looking at, I didn't play it because we just couldn't do it, couldn't work it out. But like, I mean, just looking over the components and stuff, it's really pretty cool. Like just to see.
Yeah,
it was fun just for when you got it as a gift to yourself for a birthday or something. Like I was looking through it and it's really fun to see. So actually, that unboxing video is kind of worth it, especially if you're a game designer or something. If you're an aspiring game designer and you like want a little inspiration.
And it's a unique game. And there's a reason why it didn't come back. But okay. And then we did something very unusual. It's fun doing these unusual ones.
Yeah.
We did a live stream Q&A for Lord of the Rings, which I joined you, but it was mainly you answering questions. We had quite a few people turn up for that, and it was fun. And it was your first live stream on the channel.
Yeah.
Did you have fun doing it?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a subject I know a lot about, and I was happy to help people. Hopefully, I did help people. So.
If I knew Greg was going to be able to answer every question so well, like there were questions that were like Greg's not going to have anything to say about the errata, and Greg's like sit down like he could talk for an hour about the errata. But I would have had them like try to stump Greg. Like maybe we'll do a separate video like stump Greg on Lord of the Rings.
Oh boy.
And we'll get back to live Q&A thing at the end of this video.
Yeah.
What else did we do? And then I did a couple more live streams. I did more Sherlock Holmes games playthrough, which it's usually just me playing solo, but they're fun. They're different. They're different from our channel, but they're fun.
Boy, that's addicting. Just doing that. And look, I took the mantle over when I did that. So the other, so I used to have a channel. Little segue here. I used to have a channel called Chrome, which I was trying to do like sort of deluxified or blinged out games, right? Like, and it was just for fun, and I didn't profess to be very good at it, but I just thought, hey, I'm just showing people that are passionate about board games, stuff that like I'm trying to do, and maybe that will inspire you, or maybe.
And you did some pretty
elaborate
stuff.
If not
you built
very
some very
good
cool
and
stuff.
Almost unwatchable quality. I mean, this shows, if you watch that, you'll see why Jesse's in charge of all this stuff, because it looks fantastic. But so we thought we might, fold some of that stuff in and maybe talk about it a little bit on the channel. Maybe do a little new series. And actually, we're going to debut one that I didn't have on my channel, which is a huge labor of that made this 3D version of Gloomhaven, which is really expansive. And so we're actually gonna, in the next couple of days, you're gonna see that. And so we're very kind of excited about that video, and I'm really hoping that'll
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
People will
The
think it's
stuff
cool.
Greg has done for that, and it'll be nice to get a good look, good 4K high quality video.
And
of
that I'm pretty proud of. I think most of the stuff I did for the
And
other
maybe one day we'll even play Gloomhaven,
So-
although it's proven difficult.
Yeah.
It has
So
proven difficult.
that'll segue us into our upcoming other videos.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what we're going to film
Which
in the next month or two.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's
Look at that. Look, I got to do my steel thing back.
I
So we're
wasn't
gonna
trying to steal it away from you, Greg. I was just trying to get a word in it before I lose control.
So we like divvied these categories up, and that's an unfortunate part of that. So we're gonna we started Sleeping Gods off camera. We're gonna finish a campaign, and we're gonna give our thoughts on that. So hopefully look for that. We're gonna play the initiative, and hopefully you'll be able to see a playthrough and a review and a discussion all on that as well. And then we're actually gonna finish up playing Paleo. which we've done most of it.
There's like 7 missions with different
Yeah, they call them
narrative secrets. So like we want to get them all
Yeah,
played.
and so we're gonna do those. Almost everything is filmed and on the channel, but a lot of that's just Patreon only for the
A
paleo
couple
stuff.
of the playthroughs.
Yeah, our Patreon.
Are
only.
Patreon only.
But
They'll probably make their way to the channel
Sure.
eventually. But if you want to watch them early,
But we're gonna finish those up, and then we're gonna we're gonna be able to just do it on the channel itself. We're gonna do like, hey, here's how we felt about now that we're done with paleo and tried all the levels.
yeah.
and
And in
stuff.
fact, I was thinking like we were talking about our ratings for some of these older games
Mm-hmm.
that we've reviewed, and I was thinking, it's probably not that uncommon that a reviewer changes their mind about a game. So like, it's not a terrible idea to be like, let's revisit our thoughts on this game. And the idea of doing it for paleo after we've played all the missions makes sense. And let me just interject one thing. Normally I do this at the end, but like we'll talk about, I guess I don't want to give it anyway, but please do consider becoming a Patreon supporter of the channel. It might give us more time to make these videos or at least subscribe or like the video, stuff like that. All right, what else you got?
I stole my stuff. So we're also gonna maybe dip our toe into some of these Target exclusives, which is an insane thought that like Target is having some like games that are like really inexpensive but good quality, fairly good quality, and somewhat playable. So we're gonna kind of answer that question. So we might try a few of those.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to like heavier, bigger games, but you need a break every once in a while, and it's nice to find a good light game. So we'll try some of those. We're not going to try something that we know we're not going to like,
Right.
but we might take some chances on a quick game.
So we'll see. And then we're gonna finally, we talk about Pandemic constantly on the channel, and here's our chance to really show our love for Pandemic, and we're gonna do a whole week Pandemic. Every day of the week we're gonna have a video, which is gonna include like a big discussion about the game system itself, which will be more of a game design type discussion.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do like kind of rankings of the different roles, the different characters that you can play in it. We're gonna rank give our thoughts on what the best of the best and what the worst of the worst is for Pandemic, spin-offs, main games, whatever. And
We're going to give people a little glimpse into our world tour
yeah.
idea and have a little checklist you can download if you want to play along with us.
And so that's the kind of thing that you can expect from that whole week. So we're going to be really excited about doing that. And then that's going to lead right into your...
Right, so those are the games. We may have to call some audibles if a new game comes out
Sure.
or if we get a desire to play something.
And definitely give your comments. I mean, people...
Please do let us know what you'd like to see on the channel.
People have commented about... They did last time commented about wanting to see more Lord of the Rings content, and we provided some of that. So, hopefully we'll be able to be more responsive to you guys.
Okay, so then we're going to do 2 more live streams. One is going to be sort of what we've been doing. I'm going to play, maybe Greg will join me depending on schedule, maybe not. A playthrough of the Vienna Connection, which is new game based on Detective Modern board game, which both of us have played. We have some mixed feelings about. You have grown to hate it more every day, but I quite liked it. It's a sort of Cold War spy narrative, but I'll be playing that this Friday, May 21st at midnight, and May 21st is when the content unlocks. So opening day playthrough, make it a little more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you kickstarted, so it's not really available.
It wasn't on Kickstarter per se, but it was an exclusive pre-order from the people. There are going to be some mixed feelings about it. There are going to be some real criticisms of it. But it'll be fun if you want to join me live, and maybe Greg will be there.
Perhaps.
And that's at midnight, and that could go till 6 or 7 a.m. like the other playthroughs have gone. That's the way they go. Now, but the more exciting one, and this is like the thing of this video that I want people to sort of remember the best, is that we're going to do a live stream question and answer combined with a bigger channel update about sort of the stats of the channel and other thoughts. Plus, we'll play a game live. Did we decide whether we're going to tell them what we're playing?
Well, we're considering playing Concept, but we are open. If you think this,
but with the audience, so like
the
we'll
audience,
set up something and people in the
play
Q&A.
it. But if you guys have a good suggestion that might work really well, please throw it out there.
And
we'll
maybe
consider
like
it.
we don't know how many people are going to show up, so we'll have activities for us to play.
1, 2.
Yeah, we don't know. And we'll also probably give away a game or two. I was thinking we could give away Detective City of Angels and its expansion, even though we didn't love it. But it's some people
Jesse's
love
copy.
it. Some people it's
Kickstarter
my
copy.
copy. But we're gonna have some fun stuff to do, and I hope that we get people turning up for that. That will be at the end of June. Sometime towards the end of June. So it'll be scheduled on the channel, but make sure you subscribe to this channel so you get notifications and be on the lookout for that. We would love to have, like, the more people, the better. It would be really fun to have people turn up.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if they don't, that's okay. We'll just talk.
Yeah. So, a couple 4 months into the channel, I'm feeling pretty excited. You know, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully we're like sanding off those rough edges, but hopefully you'll keep tuning in and seeing what we're doing.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun doing all the content on the channel. It's been fun. It's been fun getting the feedback we've gotten too. So, yeah, it's been fun doing it with you, Greg. It's been a learning experience, but fun.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, we'll see you next time. All right, there we go.
Ah, God damn it! I'm so sorry. Every effing time I hit that thing. The four nerds friends, you know, Snot. He's like, Steve's having like women problems or whatever. He's not actually, but he's like, Steve, let me tell you what I know about women. If you buy your size shoe in a woman's shoe, it will not fit you. That's the extent of his knowledge about